What is going on, everybody? I am coming to you with my thoughts and reaction to the Sixers beating the Atlanta Hawks in Game 2, final score 118-102. And start off, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. I make Sixers videos, Eagles videos, all sorts of different stuff. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. So to start off, I just want to address the Atlanta Hawks fans real quick. So look, your team is a good team. You're a lot better than I thought you were, but calm down. Like, everyone's all in my comments talking crazy about. Someone told me that the Hawks are about to sweep the Sixers. Like, come on, man. Come on now. It's going to be a tough series, okay? A lot better team than I thought they were. I didn't say anything bad about your team. They're a good team. They're going to give us a hard-fought series, but I still got the Sixers winning the series. That's just what I wanted to start off with. I stopped responding to Hawks fans just because I don't want to get into arguing with everyone in the comments. Keep coming. I want to hear it all. I want to hear everything you guys got to say because I do enjoy it. All right, now moving into this game. Joel Embiid is just ridiculous to me. He's up there with the best players in the league, 100% right now. He saw that he only got one first place MVP vote. He came out, he was like, nope, no, I gotta show you guys, prove you wrong. He was a little bit angry yesterday. He came out, dropped 40 points right after he dropped 39 points, and no one expected any of this from Joel Embiid because he's playing on a partially torn meniscus. Like, that's what you guys gotta understand. Like, this guy has a partially torn meniscus. It's torn. Does that sound like it doesn't hurt? Does that sound good to you? It doesn't sound like it'd be easy to play on. Like, I don't know, man. He's just ridiculous. He's completely dominating everybody the Hawks throw at him. Gallinari can't hang with him. Capella can't hang with him. So that one play, Capella, hey, he caught a nice lob over Embiid. Embiid comes right back down, bullies him, throws him out of the way, and just dunks it, and then like goes like right up to him. It's like, yeah, that's how you want to do it. Like, this guy is absolutely ridiculous, and this is why I believe he can lead us even farther than this and potentially to the NBA Finals. But that's for another day. We're just talking about this game right now. Ben Simmons. I always start out talking about Joel Embiid, then I go to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, his defense in this game was great on Trae Young. Trae Young was limited a lot offensively because of Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle. Ben Simmons did a great job defending Trae Young, so I think a lot of his energy went to the defensive end. He had 7 assists, which is good. He was pushing the ball in transition, which I like. I got one issue now. I actually got two. You got to make your free throws. That's the first one. I've been talking about that the whole postseason. Second one, Ben, I get that we won the game, and I'm happy we won the game, and I'm not going to complain too much about it, but further in the playoffs, and in other games probably in this series, we're not going to be able to get away with you taking 3 shots and still win the game by that much. Like, I don't see that happening. And Ben Simmons, you got to just be a little bit more aggressive. I don't understand why. In this game, he looked like he just did not want to attack the rim. I don't think there's one time that he actually attacked the rim. He scored twice. He had 4 points. He got a cut and got a dunk. And then he had Dwight Howard, fed him in, and he was wide open under the basket, and he just put a wide open layup in. So, that's the one thing. Ben, just shoot more than 3 shots. Shoot 10 shots, okay? 10, 11, 12 shots. Come on, man. That's the one thing. But you did great on all other aspects of the game, and we won, so I'm not complaining too much. Tobias Harris, 16 points in the first quarter, finished with 22, was really great in the beginning of the game and then slowed down a little bit, but that's because Embiid was carrying the majority of the scoring load for the rest of the game. Good game from Tobias Harris. Keep that up. We're going to need around that 22, 25, 27, 28, around there for Tobias Harris for the rest of the playoffs. And I just got to point out, Doc Rivers made some great adjustments in this game. The defensive adjustments were great. They definitely helped a lot. And I'll tell you what, I think this is the big difference in the series. The Philadelphia starters have dominated the Atlanta starters both games in this series. They've outscored them pretty easily. The benches are the difference because the Atlanta Hawks bench is much better, or has been much better than the Sixers bench in this series so far. Gallinari had 21 last night. I think Herter had 20. So they got some good players off the bench. It's going to matter if the Philadelphia bench, if they can just step up and they can hold it down, not because we obviously in this game, but it's the all bench lineup like I predicted because it didn't work in the first game. no more all-bench lineups. But the bench players have to contribute. And in this game, we saw in the first half, Atlanta was down, I think, 18 in, like, the first quarter, but they came all the way back, and they, like, almost pretty much tied it up. I think they were down 2 at halftime because their bench with Gallinari and Lou Williams and Herter had 32 points, and the Sixers bench had nothing. They had 0 points. That was the big difference in the first half, and that's why it was so close, even though we built up that big lead to start off with. But moving into the second half, the starters came in the beginning of the second half. They brought the lead up to 10, but the Hawks were still fighting. And then the bench, it was time for the bench to come in. And this is where I got nervous because I was like, well, in the first half, the bench didn't do anything. And that's kind of where we lost the lead. I'm wondering if the Hawks are going to pull ahead, and I was a little bit nervous at that point. But Shake Milton came in, and I got to give huge credit to Shake Milton because, I mean, he's been absolutely terrible for end of the regular season and in the playoffs so far. Until this game, he came in, he stepped up, he was ready. He had 14 points in 14 minutes. He had 4 threes. He was great in this game, and he's gonna have minutes now because Doc Rivers, gave him a chance. Great call by Doc, because when he came on the floor, I was like, why are you doing that? But hey, prove me wrong. And he's gonna probably get minutes. He's gonna be one of the first guys off the bench probably in the next game. I would not be surprised by that at all. And I think Doc Rivers is gonna have to just decide who the hot hand is off the bench and ride with that guy, because we saw at times in the Wizards series that was Maxey. Now in this game it was Shake Milton, and he stayed with him, and Shake Milton paid it off with great minutes and scored really well off the bench. And that was the big difference, because that when Shake Milton was in the game, he's kind of the reason they pulled away a little bit, and the whole bench started playing a little bit better. So great game from Shake Milton. Props to Doc Rivers, props to Shake Milton for stepping up and making a right call, and Doc Rivers doing that. That was awesome from a coaching standpoint. And just from a player standpoint, mentally, how he was struggling so much, Shake Milton was, and he just came in and played great. The defense on Trae Young, I guess I got to talk about a little bit more, because Trae Young had 21 points on, I think, 37% shooting, and he was 1 for 7 from 3. That is what we're going to need in this series. If Trae Young gets held to around that for the rest of the series, I think we win in 5 pretty easily, because Trae Young, clearly the Hawks' best player offensively. He's just their best player in general. And, to hold him to that, low scoring efficiency in a playoff game where we had to win is a great accomplishment, and I think we could build off that a little bit more. Ben Simmons played great defense on him. Matisse Thybulle played great defense on him. It really bothers me the way Trae Young draws fouls, but that's a whole different thing. I just think they played really good defense on Trae Young, and that was one of the keys of winning this game. And look, they still had 3 20-point scores, so, we played good defense. They're a talented team, but I think the Sixers got the edge still. Seth Curry had 21 points. He was hot from 3, and, man, he stepped up in a big way. And I really like to see that from Seth Curry. Keep shooting the ball well, because you got to be shooting the ball well. Danny Green's going to keep doing this. Danny Green started in the game. The first half, I think Danny Green was good, but he just got to make his shots. When he is off, he is off. And then right now, he is off. He just got to make his shots. That's one thing I look to see for the rest of the series. But, yeah. Maxey. Maxey was really, really great in the Wizards series. Now he's kind of slowed down a little bit, and I think Shake Milton's going to take up some of his minutes now just because of the Game 2 performances of both players. But hey, Maxey will definitely get his opportunities still moving forward into the future. In this playoffs, he definitely, maybe one game he comes out, plays really well, he'll get even more minutes just like Shake Milton did this time. You never know what's going to happen. So just Maxey, stay ready, and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing well. I know you didn't play too great these past 2 games in this series, but we know what he can do. We know he's capable of, and we know he can get hot fast. So look for that in the future as well. And it was just an all-around great game. There's some things I like to see the Sixers do better. The bench has got to show up from the beginning of the game. They can't just, show up starting the second half. But if we do that, I think we can win these next 3 games all in a row. I think we can get this series in 5, and I'm just happy with how the team played in this game. And I'm happy that we won even without having our best performance. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching the video. I still got the Sixers in 5 going into Atlanta. We're ready for that. And I'm excited to watch these next few games. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see some of my other content, that'll be on the screen as well right here. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.